So my name is Zihan, and I'm originally from China, and I moved to this country, to the UK, when I was little. And my first ever experience with working with refugees and asylum seekers is when I went out in Mexico in 2015. And I spent a couple of months there working with Central American trans migrants, and ever since then I have made it into my passion and my mission to further the humanitarian cause. After Mexico, I have done a couple of missions, going to Greece and working with refugees at the height of the refugee crisis. I saw a lot of, let's say, discrepancies in service delivery in Athens at the height of the crisis. And at that time I decided I can much better help the situation if I had my own NGO or institution. So after my first time going out there in Greece, and by the time I came back, I decided to found a non-governmental organization with a few partners. So my experience in Athens is actually very mixed. As one can imagine, in any humanitarian crisis, you basically live day by day. You never know what's going to happen the next day, or what does today have in store for you. And oftentimes the volatility of the situation puts a huge amount of, I would say, psychological and emotional constraints on frontline aid workers, may that be volunteers or coordinators and managers. I think what I personally experience, and I can also perhaps mention this on other people's behalf, is there's a high level of burnout rate, because I think most of the humanitarians, they have this selfless understanding of just they want to help as many people as they can, but at the same time they really neglect looking after themselves. And the fundamental question is, if you can't look after yourself, how can you help anybody else? I experienced a lot of burnt out, and to be frank with you, by the time I came back after the mission, I had PTSD because of the things I saw on the ground. It's a very difficult situation. So when I was working out there for a few months, I did not take a single day break for myself, just because when there is help was needed, I could not let myself go, and I could not. I don't know, I think I feel this positive duty to help when I see someone suffering, which obviously is not conducive to my own well-being. But fortunately, I have an incredible team that I work with. So the charity I co-founded was with a few really close and good friends. So they become part of my self-coping mechanism and people to talk to at the end of the day, to basically help each other out. I think there are two parts of the answer to your question. The first part is that I think only until recently mental health has become quite an issue of concern on the wider society in general. We really started only talking about mental health in the past few years, and so this might delay the process in trickling down to the humanitarian sector in terms of being aware of your own well-being. And the second part of the answer is that I think with aid workers, the understanding of mental health and resilience can only come from extensive amount of time having worked on the ground. It's I think in anyone's first time, going out there, you want to help as many people as possible at the expense of yourself. I think that's just it's a natural human thing. But in the long run, once you actually do decide to stay in this sector for the rest of your life, let's say, you really start to question about how you should only take care of yourself before you could help anyone else. Most definitely. I think the second time when I went to Greece was that I really wished at my moment of despair, I really wished I had some support system or learning materials that I can use to better myself and to help the volunteers that was coming with me at the time. But I did not have any access to such. All I could do was counseling, one-to-one counseling between myself and my volunteers. So, and I perhaps I could speak on behalf of other charities working in Greece as well. I've attended many coordination meetings, and one common factor that string these meetings together is that people are tired, people are burnt out, and they feel like there's no one or nowhere to turn to. So I do believe very strongly that the online learning platform will be a massive help to support the aid workers anywhere in